Good morning, folks. Oh my goodness, look at that. I am going to be late today. Unbelievable. Oh man. But I feel good. How you feel today? You feeling good? I don't know why I get in the car and I yell and I have to talk so loud. I don't understand it. I feel like I'm in a big event and I have to talk real loud. Who is that? Susan, good morning. How are you? It's a beautiful Wednesday morning, a little overcast, but hey, you know what? I feel good, and I said that already. But let's see. I started something new. I bet you're wondering what the hell is he going to talk about now. I'm not even sure. Now, I decided, my wife and I are doing this together, and we got this app, and we're fasting for 12 hours a day. So after dinner, we don't eat until the morning. Why, you ask? Why you do that? Well, first of all, because I'm eating too much, and I'm huge. And I don't feel like buying all new pants, so I figured we'd try that, and it's working pretty good. It's been a couple days. I wake up feeling more energized, believe it or not, because my body's not processing food all night long. How about that? Because normally I would my wife would go to bed at about 10:30, and I would sit out in the living room and eat chips and watch TV and go downstairs, do my podcast or do some editing, and so it just got out of hand. So we're trying that for a while, try to get into shape. So I'll let you know how that goes. But it feels pretty good. But anyway, I do have a question. Susan, I'll ask you, since you're one of two people watching this morning. I want to know, and I want people to comment on this down in the underneath this little video here. It's right down there. Just put some comments right there. Right there. See it? Right there? Yeah, comment. Actually, it's over here is where where I'm seeing comments now, but afterwards I'll see them there. But I want to know let's see, how do I word this so it makes sense? Where do you get your information from, and what are you basing your life decisions on? What information are you basing your life decisions on? Are you basing it on your own version of reality, on what you're thinking about, on your research, or are you just basing it on what you see going on around you and what the news tells you and what mainstream media and politicians and everybody and what the world really thinks is happening? Is that what you base your life on? And just going like, yeah, that's right, whatever it is, whatever you tell me, I'll believe. Because I hope you're not doing that. Because if you're watching this, you're one of my friends. And if you're watching this later today, good afternoon. No. But I often wonder how people make their life decisions, and what they are listening to, and what they're watching, and what they're reading, and what they're basing their life decisions on, what information they're using to decide what they're going to do next. I just wonder. So if you would comment down there and let me know, I'm very curious. I just did a lengthy podcast last night that I normally don't do long podcasts. They're usually 10 minutes so you can get through it and get out of it and be done with it. Last night I talked for like 27 minutes. Jeez Louise. I know, but I was on a roll. And I was talking about feeling alone in a crowd, and how you can feel alone in a crowd in so many different situations. Whether you're in a group of people that speak a different language, or you're with a group of people at work that you don't relate to, or whether it's a political circle, or whether it's your train of thought, and how you can feel alone in a crowd. And so, you know what? And I turned it around to where it's not a bad thing. Because if you feel alone in a crowd that's not, I gotta be sensitive here because I don't want people to get upset. I almost said that with a straight face. But if you feel alone around people that think a lot differently than you, and think in a way that is detrimental to society, and you're thinking differently because you're doing your own research, and you're actually making intelligent, logical conclusions about what you're finding, if you're alone in that crowd, that's okay. Because I'll tell you what, I bet that Einstein felt alone. I'll bet Tesla felt alone. I'll bet Benjamin Franklin felt alone. I'll bet everybody who's ever came up with an idea or thought of something that was different than the norm felt alone, and felt criticized, and felt ousted, and just felt like an outcast because they were thinking differently than the masses. And those are the people, those are the game changers, those are the go-getters, those are the people who really stick to their guns and their beliefs and make something happen. And then it becomes, everybody goes, oh yeah, Einstein is a genius. Yeah, that's right. I've loved him all along, and it's those people that jump on board after you've been ridiculed and put down. And, but if you believe in something 100% and it's part of your life, then believe in it. Don't hide it. Don't mask it with what other people think about it. Don't let the world change you. Hey, I think I just thought of a new shirt. Don't let the world change you. You change the world. All right? Because if you conform and you just go along for the ride, then you're not thinking anymore, and someone else is taking control of your brain and of your actions. Then guess what? You're not living your life, you're living theirs. So that's it. That's enough preaching for the morning. But anyway, so the dudes yesterday never cut down my tree. All of a sudden they got cold feet. They needed permission from the neighbor. Then they disappeared for 45 minutes, and oh my goodness, I'm really happy about that. And I was pissed off when they left, and then about a few minutes later, I realized I was pissed off, and I'm like, hey, whoa, I'm not going to stay pissed off. So I changed my thoughts, I changed my feelings, and I wasn't pissed off anymore. And it's really just that easy. Once you learn how to control your emotions and your feelings and your thoughts, once you become aware of your thoughts, that's the key, man, is becoming aware of what you're thinking and going, what am I thinking about? And I try to do that as often as possible. During the course of the day, I'll be like, what am I thinking about? Or when my day starts going south or getting crazy, I stop and I go, what the hell am I thinking about that's making my day suck? And then I figure that out and I take control of it and change it. And it's that easy. When you figure that out, man, it's so cool. It really is. It's cool when you have control of your emotions and your thoughts and your feelings, because then things can't rattle you because you have the control. What's that say? I can't read when I'm driving. I'll have to read that when I get there so I don't crash. Susan, thanks for listening. And did you get the book? Did you get your copy of the book? I think you did. A lot of people are picking that thing up. I'm surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm happy. And a few people have actually picked up some signed copies. And as soon as those come to me, I will send them out to you, because I have to get them first before I can sign them and send them off to you. But it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I did sign one, the first book I signed for someone. It felt really cool. And I got some more that I've signed, and then I got more coming in. But it's surreal, man. It's surreal. You didn't get it yet. What are you waiting on? It's Amazon. It'll be here in 2 days. It took me a year to write. It takes 2 days to ship, and about a day or two to read. And you know what? A couple of people said, hey, I like your book because I can read it when I'm going to the bathroom. And I'm like, well, okay, if that's where you think the best. But they're short stories. They're only, the chapters are really short because I want to get in and get out. It's kind of like my podcast. I get to the point and then get out so you don't get bored. Because I made it for a book that I would read, because I don't like to do one thing for too long. So the same thing. Anyway, you don't have Prime. Oh, it's going to take you 5 days then. And you got to pay for shipping. Oh, well, that's okay. It's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. What else? I think that's about it. I'm sitting here waiting for traffic to get out. And I'm off. And here we go. And I'm off to have another fantastic day at work. Man, I love my job. I am freaking lucky. You know what? And I can't say I'm lucky. I'm blessed, and I've created my life, and I'm happy with the life I've created. I get to go to a job I like. I have a family I love. I've got a career and a side job with the podcast. Well, it's not a job because you get paid for jobs. But also, I got a new sponsor I'm working on for the podcast. I forgot to tell you. I'm working out the details now. The percentages, you're going to get 10% off. It's a company called Zox, Z-O-X. You can look them up. Don't buy anything yet until you get my discount code. But they got some really cool bracelets and little apparel and motivational stuff. So other than that, have a fantastic day. I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later. I got to get to work.